We are a classy kind of trashy.
You got it right! High five!
Ooh, yes!
And it's Halloween!
Halloween episode.
Yes, we're feeling kind of wicked tonight.
Wicked,
Playfully
weird,
kind of wicked.
Whatever.
Not wicked hammered. We're not wicked hammered yet.
No, we're not wicked hammered. We
Later,
need to work on
later.
that.
Right.
When
And look
Bobby
at,
comes
these,
over.
look at these amazing drinks.
With body parts in them.
That
I know
Lori
you can't see
made.
them. It's
Aren't
just
they great?
way too bad, but
There's body parts in there. They're
yeah.
fantastic.
I'm gonna have to get a picture of that. See, I wish I had my
So
phone right
pretty.
now with your nails.
Oh, with my nails.
That's
my bloody
right.
Nails for Halloween.
Because that, like, I see visions all the time, like visions of pictures, you know, and like when I see that right now, I'm like, oh, that looks so pretty with the red and the syrup and her nails. And,
images and grilled
you know,
cheese or different kind of images?
I see
No?
images everywhere. But I do see images of my food. I like to make
Really?
food that is, I like, you know what, I always have identified with Cher from the movie Mermaids, and she makes appetizers and fun appetizers all the time, because that's really the kind of food I like to eat. I like to eat fun food. So, you know.
I have to agree with
You like
that.
I am more like the Winona Ryder character in there, where I've had these crazy bitches surrounded by.
Mmm.
Yeah.
She got to sleep with the hot guy from the 80s movies.
Why
Was it the guy from Pretty in Pink? Or 16 Candles. I can't think of his name. I don't know what his name was. The guy from 16 Candles that waits for her at the end.
Winona Ryder?
You know?
No, Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald.
Winona Ryder sleeps with him in the movie Mermaids.
Oh, that's
In
right.
the
Jake guy.
Jake.
The Jake guy.
Yes,
The Jake
yes,
guy.
yes.
Jake? Is it really?
That's Jake. Yes.
did not
Yes,
know
I've watched that
that.
movie a million times. It's on Netflix.
I have to
I
watch
did not
Mermaids
know
again.
that.
I
We
have
love
to watch,
you.
I have to watch Mermaids
Oh,
again.
you
I didn't
have
realize
to. Oh,
it
it's
was,
such.
I didn't realize it was him.
And Cher looks so awesome in that movie.
When does
I
she
mean,
not?
Well, her and Winona Ryder and Christina Ricci is
Yeah,
just
oh,
so
yeah,
sweet.
adorable.
I mean, like that's such a great movie. But on to Halloween.
It is
Speaking
Halloween.
of Halloween, hands down, no matter what has been since or before, the original Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, that is the best movie ever.
What? Oh.
That was scary.
It's just, but it was. I mean, I would have bad dreams just hearing Lindsay.
Don't try to break them up.
You know,
Oh, it was a ferret.
Yeah, it was a ferret.
it was a ferret fight.
Oh, it was a ferret.
Ferret fight with a
Ferret
cat.
is a little badass. Look at her. She's like ready to go
Severe,
off the
are you
dashboard.
fighting with the
So
cat?
apparently
If
this
that
is now
happens,
the
you just
Cheryl
take the
show.
water bottle and
Hi.
squirt it, and
How's
Flash
everybody
will
out
run
there?
out of that room.
Please.
Was he
support
tagging
us.
her?
Yeah.
She okay?
She.
Send money. Send Norman
Her eyes
Reedus.
closed.
Send Johnny Depp.
I'll be right back.
Send
I
Kit
go check
Harington.
on
But
Very
Kit
emergency.
Harington has to be in
Flash
the Jon
Gordon.
Snow character.
What is that?
Well, this is
What
the Cheryl
that?
show now because y'all about the sheriffs. This is the Cheryl show now. It's all happening now, so this is all like, you know.
What were you discussing? I wasn't paying.
I was talking-
There's a cat ferret.
I was
incident.
talking about. I ended up on a Jon Snow subject.
Oh.
Yeah, so Kit Harington is always welcome to come here, but he must be Jon Snow for me. 'Cause-
If we're talking about guys that can come, and it is a Halloween episode, can I give my shout out to Zach?
So, yes, you can give out your shout out to Zach.
Okay.
See, I tend to like characters more than the real people.
Okay,
Like
wow.
Zach is a real person. Like
He
I
is
like.
a real person. Ghost Adventures, Zach Baggins, please. You can come here anytime.
Oh, and if we're doing that, then I am definitely going to throw a huge invite out to Stacy Jacks. Seriously.
Oh, but he's a character. He's not a real person.
I like characters. I like Jon Snow. I like Stacy Jacks. Lord help me, I like Early Grace.
Who's Early Grace?
Brad Pitt's character from California.
From California, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I have issues. I'm in therapy. You know, the 4 Ps. 4 Ps. Psychiatrist, psychologist, prescription meds, and Patron.
You're crazy.
And it's working.
Very cool. That's awesome.
So Zach.
So Zach can come because it is the Halloween episode and
he does
and he investigates
activity.
paranormal activity and ghosts and I would love, you know what, I would love to just sit down and chat with him and talk about all of his adventures and the things he does because I am very interested in paranormal activity.
Yes,
and
do you hear that, Zach? She just wants to talk.
I just want to talk.
She wants to sit down with you and talk.
That's it. Let's talk about things.
Talk. Have a little conversation.
That's all. And now, Lori's back. And the cat and the ferret are okay. Ferret's okay?
Yeah, ferret cat fight.
What would be a classy kind of trashy episode if there wasn't some sort of cat
Scrap.
ferret?
There's got to be a scrap somewhere. So my tomcat decided to attack my ferret, and he's a little bigger than her. But she went
They're
right.
not together anymore. What?
No, no, I just mean he's a tom. He's a total tom. He's a stray, and he has stray qualities. Like he's half feral, half humane. And he's mean. Anyways, I love him though.
But the ferret's okay.
Yeah, no, she's fine. She's
Awesome.
fine. She holds her own. Sophia's like.
I think she was pointing to the
Oh,
cat.
the crazy cat. Yeah, okay.
Two-Face.
I thought she was making this wild Italian gesture. I'm like, that's not anything I recognize. I don't know. She's making up her own stuff, Sorry for all you...
It's trailer park lingo.
No, but sorry, I highly apologize for all you interpreters out there that she may have insulted you. She did not mean to. She was just pointing to the tattoo.
The ferret tattoo. The ferret. It's not a ferret.
Please.
Why do you have a freaking ferret tattoo?
Yes, let us not insult
get a ferret tattoo.
the hearing impaired community.
I want to. I'm looking for the right artist.
You are looking for limes and you cannot have any limes.
You already had a treat. Anyways, where were we at on Halloween? I'm sorry.
We moved on without you. And
That's okay.
Yes, we were already extending invitations
we were
to
invited.
Numerous males.
I invited Zach from Ghost Adventures.
Oh.
Well, it is the Halloween, so it's perfectly acceptable.
You're welcome anytime. It doesn't even have to be Halloween.
Right.
Sid Graves.
Sid Graves, we should have him on.
We should have him on.
CemeteryPrince.com.
Yeah.
Yes,
do know him.
Yeah, it's actually one of his. He actually tours around different cemeteries all over the world, takes wonderful, wonderful pictures.
Yeah.
He's very talented and just wonderful guy. So, anyways.
We could actually have him on.
Yeah.
Because we do know him.
We know him.
Yeah, right, we know. Why does her voice get deep when we know him? It's Halloween. She's probably possessed or Wicked Hammond. I don't know.
Wicked Hammond.
Wicked Hammond.
I'm not wicked hammered yet, but I'm working on it, baby.
It's not hammered. There's no R in Massachusetts.
I'm not from Massachusetts. I'm a native Floridian.
No, this is
I'm the only native in this room. Do you girls might be natives? Are you girls natives? No. I am actually born North Miami General Hospital, so I am a true Floridian. I'm like an Indian.
I'm a beaner, and by that I don't mean Mexico. I mean Boston. No offense to Mexico, because I am all about my tequila and my Mexican food. I should have been Mexican.
And Dia de los Muertos.
And my Dia de los Muertos, yes. Sí.
She was phonetically speaking Spanish earlier.
No.
Do you speak Spanish?
Un poquito. Entiendo mucho, pero hablo un poquito.
Una cerveza, por favor, en el baño.
But see, I'm not from
It's
here,
all you
so
need.
I don't.
Where do you have a beer, and where's your bathroom?
Right, that's right. I should
all
know how
I need
say
to
where's
know.
the bathroom.
I don't even know
Gracias.
Japanese. I know.
Hola.
I know how to get to Shinjuku.
Buta.
Ask for Shinjuku Station and ask. I could go to Japan and ask for beer or sake, and ask for Shinjuku Station. Other than that, I am shit out of luck because that's all I know.
Well, that's all right. What is going on in there?
That's the animals
It's like the crazy animal night. This is
Thank you. This is
animal night.
welcome to my world. Okay, welcome to my world. This is my world.
It's
Wait, no.
distracting.
The
It's
house is
distracting.
possessed, and we need Zach.
Zach, I need Zach to help me with Flash Gordon because.
Well, he doesn't do cats. That's the guy from.
No, I'm sorry.
I understand that, but I'm sometimes wonder if my cat is demon possessed.
That cat
Jackson.
whisperer
What's
guy.
his name?
I don't know.
No, I don't either. I
Jackson
think
Galaxy,
that my
right?
cat has demons.
I don't know, but that name is so made up. But you know what? That guy is so cool.
Epilepsy, that. So anyway, Zach
His
is my
car is awesome, and I just saw an episode last night of him with the whole cat thing and
Have
everything.
you watched anything with him? Jackson Galaxy?
I don't watch
He's
TV.
so funny.
It really should be.
Really
This
good.
is why
He should-
I'm
should
going to
come on our
panhandle a
show.
little
No,
more
and
and
what
make
it
fun
should be-
because I need cable.
What it should be called, that show should be called...
Trailer Park. If we're living in the trailer park, we don't have cable.
No, that show should not be called whatever it's called. That show should be called Dumbass People Who Get Pets Who Have No Freaking Clue on How to Deal with Their Pets. That's what it should be called.
Well, that's like the same with kids.
And
We could have mini shows on this.
Didn't they have
we
that?
could have mini
They had that nanny
shows.
show. Didn't they
on
have that nanny?
I couldn't even watch it. I don't even want to talk about that.
Okay.
Well, that's not a
anyway,
Halloween
come
show.
Over here. Come over here. And you're
Angel,
knocking
Angel,
things
okay.
over. Things are not going
Things
well.
are just.
Things are not going well this episode. Okay, there we go.
It's Halloween, baby.
It's
Gotta
No,
expect anything.
everything is fine.
What
None
are
of
we
our
doing?
It's a
none of our
costume.
alcoholic beverages have been knocked over. I actually have a costume for a dog. It's a pimp. I just took it with me.
But that would have been great. She
I know
could've
my
done-
Bentley used to
Pimp
wear the
Mama.
pimp costume. Yes.
Okay, no, down. There we go.
You can lay right there. That's a good spot
That's
for
a
you.
perfect spot for you.
That's good, Angel.
All right. So getting back to spooky.
Suki,
shit.
yes.
Okay. So spooky stuff.
Spooky stuff.
Favorite spooky-ish movie? I love the original Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, and I love.
No.
I don't care how many times it's been redone and how many. My favorite of this movie ever is Bram Stoker's Dracula, done by. What did I forget? But it's got
Gary Oldman.
Gary
Gary
Oldman
Oldman,
and
Winona.
Keanu Reeves and
Keanu.
Winona Ryder and Sir Anthony Hopkins, who that man could just read the ingredients on a cereal box to me, and I would be enthralled because he's just amazing. And that was like the most visually appealing movie.
Beautiful, stunning.
Saw it when it came out in the movie theater.
So it really
It's
is.
awesome.
It's one of my favorite romantic.
Yeah.
I love tragic love stories, and
Yeah.
if you add
absolutely.
like fantasy and supernatural or anything like that, I love it even more, and I just love that. I love vampire stories in general.
Yeah, vampire stories are very.
I really do. There's a great story. I don't want to share it right now because it might turn into an art piece one day.
Yeah,
But,
don't share stories that might
don't-
turn into art pieces.
Yeah, but I love like old stories like of people who were, the same thing with like C.S. Lewis, who had like the Inklings. He had a group of people that who J.R. Tolkien and different people were in his group. Bram Stoker also had groups of people that they
absolutely
socialized
did, yeah.
with, and I actually have a
The
book.
Shelleys. Mary
well,
Shelley
yeah.
and her husband, who they
Did you ever see Gothic? Did anyone see the movie Gothic?
No.
I think I did see that. I just
Oh
don't
my
remember.
God!
I
It's
can't
such a
just-
great movie, and it's got all of them.
Those characters
It's
in
got
it.
all
Yeah,
the
I think
characters
I
in
did,
it.
but
Mary
I just-
Shelley, Percy
yes.
Shelley. It's got Lord Byron, and then
Madeline.
the surgeon is in it as well, and it's about their night when she decides to write Frankenstein. It's a great movie. I can't.
Yeah.
You should see it.
I love that story. Oh, actually, I
Very
reread her
good.
biography and stuff when I homeschooled and everything. Because every summer we would pick a book, to read, that was free reading, but it had to be something of a classic because we were big on classics. And Nicholas picked Frankenstein one year, so we picked apart Mary Shelley, her history, and in most of her history, like her way of thought, so comes out in Frankenstein, and it's awesome. I just love that.
Well, wasn't there something? There's there's rumors going back and forth about people that historians and everything that do the research, but wasn't there something about where they were starting to think that she wrote for Percy, that it wasn't really him writing his stuff, that she was the really one writing behind him, and
She might have had a say. Who knows? Because I'm not against an author having another person help write, because even if you look at Stephanie Meyers, and I know a lot of people don't consider that true horror or anything like that, it's not horror, but she would truly she would write, it was her ideas, but she'd have a writing team to discuss what sounds good and what doesn't, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, and they may have been ahead of their time. I know she genuinely wrote Frankenstein, and she was embarrassed that came from her mind because as a woman that wasn't proper, and she published it as an unknown author. And then eventually,
that's something that a lot of women did back then.
A lot, because it wasn't, you weren't, it wasn't society correct to be independent, think, publish. She was way ahead of her time.
I wouldn't have done well in those times.
None of us would have done well. We would have been in a brothel.
Soon.
We would have. There's no doubt about it. You might have made it. You might have made it. We'd have shacked up with her.
I know.
We'd be her servants. But no, I wouldn't have at all. I just, the person I am now, like, and I think about if I was set back in a different time, I just wouldn't have made it, you know? I don't know what would have happened. I might have made it, but it might have been in a very alternative way.
Yeah, right.
No, you would have been fine. In the daytime, you would have been your proper lady with your having people call on you to see you for tea.
I'd have to have
and
a
then
wild
at night,
husband.
And then at night, you would cloak yourself and go to the underground bars where you could drink and
dress
wear
as a man.
pants. And
That's exactly. I dress as a man.
George Sand.
Yeah.
George Sand which is not her real name, but George Sand did the same thing. She's the one that supposedly had an affair with Chopin. Amazing writer, had to write as a male pseudonym because no one would buy her stuff as a woman. So, but that wasn't spooky. But
Thank God we live in this. I've always said, and this has nothing to do with the game of spooky, but I've always said that I'm so thankful that I'm a woman in this day and age in the United States of America. You know what I mean? Because we really do have freedoms. You know what I mean? Like as a single mother, you know what I mean? Like even in this country, like I can see the look of shame or the look of the, you know, like, but in the end of the day, like I could really do whatever I want, and I feel very thankful for that.
Yeah,
very
can't even
dress
get
what I
educated.
want, so I'm always very thankful for that. But anyways, back to spooky.
Yes,
we keep
back to
getting on
spooky.
very serious
I
topics
know, right?
here tonight.
It's like I think we need to do the last
put on
shot
my other
before
lens.
yes.
And
Let's do the shot,
okay.
and then we'll move on to spooky.
This is the last of our tequila. We have drank almost this whole gun. And
my adorable little gun. And once again, thank you, Christine. This was like the best graduation gift ever.
You better be watching this, Christine.
Oh, she
bitch.
is. She'll say she's not, but she's kicked back in the backyard right now with a pizza and a cheap
I would never make it in another time.
So we're doing a shout out. This is for Christine.
This is for Christine.
Christine,
because this is
baby.
That tequila's a little bit warm.
Yeah, I mean it's a great bottle, but
yeah.
I think that's where the money went in the bottle.
Ingredients: battery acid, gasoline, petroleum. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. It's all good.
Woo. All right. So if are we doing modern spooky movies or are we going to talk about?
Are there any modern spooky movies really? That
I don't know. I'm totally out of this conversation because
I have not seen a good spooky movie. Modern.
Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Did you watch it? No, it's fantastic.
But that wasn't spooky. That was just creepy. That was scary.
Yeah, but you know what? I like stuff like that. Like, well,
Cabin in the Woods is awesome.
Cabin in the Woods.
I never watched that because I didn't want to be scared to death.
Oh, so
I think I was scarred after Silence of the Lambs.
That's a great movie.
What was the one that I watched as a teenager that really scarred me for life? Like
Silence of the Lambs.
Witchboard.
Forget the guy in the suit.
It had the girl from
the
White
Moths.
Snake's wife.
Yeah.
And I was traumatized
Tawny
from that.
Katane.
Yeah, I love
that. Witchboard.
You know what? That movie
was creepy.
Slightly cheesy, but it was very scary.
It was because I could deal with something like Halloween more than I could deal with something like that. I can't deal with like demon possession and things like that.
Barbara Hershey's Entity.
That was awful.
Let me tell you,
I
watched that
entire kind of stuff I can't deal with.
I watched that entire movie start to finish on a lazy weekend when I was younger and had nowhere to go. And I watched The Entity. And
when did you have nowhere to go?
Well, at the time, do you know what year The Entity came out?
No.
70-something, 78.
So I was watching that movie and I was basically pretty scared and creeped out, but not too bad until the very, very end. These are the words that scare the crap out of me. Based on true story. That's all you gotta tell me. I didn't sleep for a month.
But the thing is, it's based on a true story.
I know it's loosely based.
That's
but still,
it's really very loosely based. Like all the movies that do that based on a true story. But then if you really go and look at the story, you're like, really, that's how you got it. It really has nothing.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Okay, Katie Holmes remade it. Katie Holmes, love her, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. They remade that movie. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark in the 70s was the most scariest movie for me, where I had nightmares for life. I was afraid to watch that movie. Finally, last year, found it on Amazon, which is amazing, by the way, and watched it. I know, watched it and was like, really? This scared me? However, back in the day, before CGI, before everything had to happen as it was happening, so it was really scary. The Katie Holmes remake was a little bit more modern day scary, but compared to the fear I felt from the first movie, I thought it was a little lame and predictable, but it was still...
Well, if you go back, like, I mean, I think of movies that's really scared me. I was in 8th grade when Nightmare on Elm Street came out.
Oh, those were when he starts coming out of the wall in his sleep. And I did watch, and you know what?
I was like, I'm never going to bed again.
That is
horribly scary.
1, 2, Freddy's coming
awful.
for you. 3.
That was so scary.
The scariest part of that movie was when Johnny Depp disappeared. That was traumatic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's adorable.
Well, you know what? I didn't like him then. When he lived in my zip code, yes, he did. I didn't know him then, and I didn't like him then. And 21 Jump Street.
Of course, why would you like him? Because he wasn't famous.
No, but no. This is why.
Yeah, no, he was a kid. I would have liked him.
Jump Street, too young. 21 Jump Street, he had that baby boy face.
Even him.
Even in Crybaby, I know he was really good in that with that baby boy face.
Loved him. And Tracy Lords, thank you.
It was a good movie, and he's still adorable. And I still have that restraining order that I can't go within certain amount of time from your time.
No, I love Johnny Depp.
It wasn't until Johnny Depp did Benny and June, and thereafter, when he looked like he crawled out of a dumpster, that I have just been... with the Irish accent.
Yeah,
there you go.
Chocolate.
There you go.
He's a little
that
river
movie,
pirate.
Yes, that movie. Oh yeah, and then restraining order. That's why there's a restraining order. So, all right.
No, but you know what? Nightmare on Elm Street. You're absolutely right.
Wrapping up.
It's been 20 minutes. Well, we've been having a darn good time with you guys. And you know what? Yes, Nightmare on Elm Street was so scary.
It was.
And I mean, like, and then 2 was like, I hated the Nightmare. Was it 2 or 3? I don't even know. Did they make 2 or 3?
The Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah.
They made like 10. They made like 6 or 7.
Oh, well, I'm
but
sorry.
they
made a lot.
But it was the one where they talked about why he was born and he was a murderer is because his mother was a nun. And she was raped.
I think that was like the last one.
It was horrible. And I was like, I never forgot that. And I'm like, that's just so sad. It wasn't his fault that his mother, and then he was.
You can't feel sympathy.
You can't feel Krueger. No, you can't feel
Well,
sympathy.
I did. Well, this is. I'm just gonna know right now. This is my problem in life because I have sympathy for the monster, whichever man is.
You can't have sympathy for
I did have sympathy for Freddy. He didn't ask to be born like that. He didn't ask to be born demon possessed. Well, you know, it's scary. Talk about scary. I just watched Twin Peaks. I know I am 23 years late, but I know who killed Laura Palmer now. Okay? And it was very scary.
Was it scary? See, I just thought it was very bizarre and
no, he was totally demon possessed.
Well,
we talked about how
John Lynch always writes the creepiest.
Awesome.
Bob was the demon, and Bob is continuing to haunt, and Bob killed, and Bob wanted to possess Laura, and Laura was strong enough not to.
All right.
So her dad had killed her.
I don't know who this Bobby is, but
Bob
you know
is the demon.
Did you ever watch Twin Peaks?
Wicked Hamlet.
Do you ever
have you watched
anything from John Lynch?
Yes.
Did you do Blue Velvet?
I watched the one. I watched a Sherilyn Fenn something that he did, and then I didn't watch
I remember
Twin Peaks, I have to say.
Distinctly remember like when I watched Blue Velvet, and was it Blue Velvet? I can't remember now. It's the one that has I can't remember. It's the one. It has Laura Dern in it. It has Nicolas Cage in it, and the scene that it haunted me. There was a scene where they're driving down the road. They come across a wreck. There's been an accident. They get out of the car.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and there's the girl, and the girl has she's injured. She has a brain injury, and like her head, like you can see part of her skull. Right. And she's obviously been in the wreck, and but all she can say is, I need my purse. I have to find my purse. I need my purse. I need my purse. Meanwhile, she's dying because it's in her head.
No, it would be, where's my phone? I need to take a selfie.
And she's
would be like, where's my phone? Where so I can call my son?
But she wasn't thinking. There was no clarity. She wasn't clear.
She didn't know an accident.
Yes.
Well, that's very funny. I actually have a scar right here because I was in an accident once, and I did not know that I was hurt. Because when you have a head injury, you don't realize that you're hurt.
No, you don't. Especially when you're knocked unconscious, and it's
why
dark when you had the accident.
It's not a wrinkle. It's a scar. All
right, so we're getting the wrap it up signal.
Oh, we gotta wrap it up, but we don't want to wrap it up, and we're just gonna miss you guys until next week.
Thank you again for joining us and
on our little Halloween. I don't even know what we talked
I
about
hope you're
now.
listening and watching and
listen, tell us what you want to. If there's a topic you want to hear about, a movie, a subject. I broke up with my boyfriend. What did he do?
I know what they want to hear about because we mentioned him briefly in the very beginning.
Daryl.
Exactly.
Daryl. No.
She's got a one-track mind. Daryl. Yes, we mentioned him previously when you went to break up the cat ferret fight. But yes, we always have to mention Norman.
Yeah.
So
we do really love. We do. He's number one.
And it's not even Daryl. We really genuinely love Norman.
Norman Reedus. He's a great guy.
I don't know. I'm all into Daryl.
We wanna cook him dinner. It might be eyeballs and fingers and weird things, but it's and ghost pizzas and
But we
bloody martinis.
We would give you. We would have a great time.
A nice, good. I mean, just good, clean fun. Bye, baby. Mwah. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked our show, then like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.